Okay. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, in the name of God, the most benevolent, the most merciful. So, hello everyone, it's been a while. I don't know how this moment found me. There's a long story about what my interviews on reality have been through these years. But I have found myself in a moment where I felt I should turn on a recording method towards digital immortality. I thought I'd talk about very simply and perhaps in a short way, where does the self go? And how is it that we can define a voice as sounds that belong to a soul? And what does that word mean? So where does the self go is a question that I find directly or indirectly every human being is in contact with. And what I mean by this is that just like a swimming pool, a person can just dive into wherever, or a person can have a structured approach even before entering the water of the swimming pool. I find that when it comes to that fascinating feeling of trying to find the edge of the unknown for yourself and for your world, it is an interesting endeavor, because how I find it, at least, as one being, human being on this earth, is that at some point during this lifetime we come across a simulation of reality. The simulation of reality is, if your knowledge was a lantern, the realities it has, the type of world it has illuminated and revealed so far. When I look at the human being, it has become more and more unknown, rather than being this egoic construct that is certain of the exact structure of this vast changing event. To come to terms with the unknown is a very strange endeavor. It is actually realizing that from the beginning of your life until now, the unknown has been staring at us all. And what's even fascinating about the question, where does the self go? A question that every person at some point, it finds itself in their awareness. That where is this self that I am going, and what is it that is going, and can it even be known what we are? You know, the questions, it is not that, you know, I think it is a not a delusion, but it is something, I guess, in the, you know, underneath the blindfold of the naive, that we feel questions have answers. it's not that they don't have answers, but it's that the answer is different to the question or a completion of it. So in some sense, where does the self go? That answer, the answer to that question can be of a different nature or a complementing nature to the question. We wonder about what is the self, before what is going where, right? Yourself seems to be an intersection of sectors of validity. You have opened your eyes, or your eyes are open to a world where what is real is what is held. That many of the things, questions in life we have accepted answers for, it is equivalent to someone, putting their hand in front of, to block off a certain sector of reality. So due to, let's say, comfort of self-maintenance. Where does the self go is interesting confrontation of the nature of your own intelligence, what you are and what is being projected as is. This is very important to consider. So where does the self go? One answer is, okay, what am I considering to be myself? If I consider my body to be myself, I can see that it has a different path of destiny. If I consider the more inner unknown aspects of how my own intelligence or any human intelligence is present, it's like finding a moment where your body is like a solid state, for example. Your mind is like a liquid state. And this is just poetic and abstract, nothing definitive. But your soul is like a gas state, okay? And it's all about a relationship to form. What really is solid, liquid, gas? They say that to people very easily, and people are like, yeah, man, But what they don't realize is that what is solid is a force that honors form. That is in some sense structure is meant to be its reality, visible structure. So when I say at some point every person in their life they will discover a sort of simulation of reality, but it will dawn upon them that it is the self-simulation of their choices. In typical analysis strategy, something that everybody needs to work on, and I've been trying, is like you can say these acronyms of FCCR, okay? This is not like I don't think it's something even you can Google, it's just, I'm using the letters of, so the idea is in every situation you wonder about the facts first, then you wonder about your choices. It's just like basics of strategy. You look at the facts, the information, you look at your choices, then you look at the consequences of those choices, and then you use your reason. The R stands for reason. Facts, choices, consequences, and then your reason, and that which to your reasoning is applicable, you choose. So when it comes to the point of taking this factual point of, okay, there is some sort of existential presence of something that is by the nature of its ability to move is intelligent. So we are the presence of intelligence, the human intelligence, a type of intelligence. Okay, now the question comes, so that is not the existential awareness of existential intelligence, is that part of it like a fact. It's there, every being, conscious being has it. It's pretty much how consciousness is touching form, touching reality.